Hi, TBO. Quarantine high holy days, here we come. As the worldwide Jewish community moves ever closer to the holy day season, we're gearing up for perhaps the greatest Jewish experiment in modern days. Can we experience a community-wide Jewish observance when we can't be together in community? I'm excited for this experiment, and I hope you are too. We are going to stretch ourselves with new ways to inspire the change our tradition asks of us. Tefillah, praying with intention of self-reflection. Teshuvah, turning back to a path that takes us where we really want to go in life. And tzedakah, giving of our resources, giving of ourselves to make this world more just and more compassionate. Each of us should ask, what is my High Holy Day mission? To step back from normal life, to gain a fresh perspective on myself and my life's path, asking, am I living and working, speaking and acting in alignment with my highest values? To honestly assess where I am right now and how it compares with where I might be if I were living my best life, using my gifts and interests and traits in the best possible way. To walk the walk. How can I make some real change in my behavior and my words and my priorities? How can I help better my relationships and my friendships, my home, my work life, my community, my world? How can I make all of them more compassionate, more just, more concerned with the welfare of all? Much of the work of the holy days is personal. For each of us, meeting the goals of the High Holy Days is a joint effort. It's partly tradition and partly me. Our tradition presents some wonderful rituals, prayers, music, and themes to spur our thinking, to prompt our reflection, to make personal plans for change, but then it's the responsibility of each one of us to run with them. This year, we will experience the High Holy Days with exactly this active approach, as each of us takes tradition and then applies it to our own personal situation. For the days of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, each hour will feature one theme. For example, it might be creation, the wake-up call, that is the shofar, making teshuvah, forgiveness, living with regret, living with the knowledge of our mortality. Each hour will start with a small collection of prayers, music, and activity, a sermonic message, a short video, and the last part of each hour will be time for each of us to reflect on what we heard, to ask ourselves, what does this theme mean to me and my own life? How does this theme relate to my own relationships with others, with the world, with God, with myself? I will give you guidance on how you might choose to process these questions, and it might be different for different themes. Through the wonders of Zoom, we can offer some breakout rooms for discussions of big life questions. You might choose to have a discussion with those who are within your household, or to call a friend on the phone. You might want to take a walk just to think. You might want to sit quietly and listen to the High Holy Day music that will be playing during this time every hour. You might want to journal or to draw. So how exactly will this work? Well, I have a written text to look at. How can I make my living room feel like a holy prayer space? Are we reading Torah? How can I still have an honor or a part in this service if I'm not physically there? Do I have to go out and buy supplies for this experience? Such good questions. Thank you for asking them. And you guessed it, they will be answered when you tune in for the last in our movie trilogy, TBO High Holy Days, Part 3.